Modern physics suggests the universe operates through principles that mirror ancient spiritual practices. Specifically, the internal mechanics of prayer and the dynamics of small group gatherings, or Ekklesia, show a structural resonance with quantum concepts like the observer effect and superconductivity. These scientific principles serve as a structural metaphor rather than a mathematical proof. We are now exploring how 21st century science provides a new vocabulary for experiences that faith traditions have described for millennia. This perspective describes a world of interconnected responses. Consciousness acts as a participant in reality, rather than a passive observer of isolated objects. The 1927 Copenhagen interpretation introduced the idea that quantum particles exist as a wave of infinite possibilities until they are observed. The act of measurement collapses these possibilities into a single, fixed physical reality. This maps to psychological patterns in prayer. Focusing on threat fixes the mind on deficit, while resonance prayer stabilizes abundance. Dr. Newberg's SPECT research shows this creates a sharp increase in frontal lobe activity, governing focus, alongside a steep drop in parietal lobe activation. Because the parietal lobe maintains our sense of physical boundaries, its deactivation during intense prayer creates a measurable neurological state of unity. This indicates that the feeling of oneness is a biological event, not just imagination. In physics, collective behavior emerges when particles drop all resistance. In superconductors, electrons align and move together, allowing energy to flow with zero friction. This provides a model for Ekklesia. When a small group gathers with zero ego-based resistance, they move past individual limitations. This creates a synergy where the collective output exceeds the sum of its parts, an energy state where 1 + 1 = 3. This synergy depends on a threshold of intimacy. In groups of 4 to 8, individual resistance to being honest is lowest, allowing peak synergy. As group size approaches 20, social pressure to maintain a persona increases, which typically collapses the collective flow. Physicist David Bohm proposed the implicate order theory to explain these deep group connections. He argued that beneath our visible world is a deeper, folded dimension where mind and matter flow from the same source. This framework offers a possible explanation for synchronicity, those meaningful coincidences experienced in tight-knit groups. When a group's shared honesty reaches a certain depth, their internal states appear to resonate directly with the unfolding events of the external world. We must maintain a distinction here. Quantum mechanics is a tool for understanding structure, not a replacement for faith. It does not validate individual desires or prove the supernatural through equations. Instead, it highlights why massive institutional structures often struggle to facilitate deep connection. They exceed the critical mass required for vulnerability, making small, intimate gatherings the essential environment for this type of internal transformation. The structural overlap between quantum physics, brain chemistry, and ancient spiritual gatherings suggests a highly ordered universe. For many, these points of resonance provide a reason to view the natural world with a renewed sense